नमः। श्री सद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। समस्त जन कल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगं जितेन्द्रियं बुद्धिमतां वरिष्ठं वातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि। सन्तोषिणी जगन्माता मम सौभाग्यवृद्धये नमस्करोमि भक्त्या त्वां प्रसन्ना वरदा भव। शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः। ॐ नमः प्रणवार्थाय शुद्धज्ञानैकमूर्तये निर्मलाय प्रशान्ताय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। सच्चिदानन्दरूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नमः। नीलाम्बुजश्यामलकोमलाङ्गं सीतासमारोपितवामभागं पाणौ महासायकचारुचापं नमामि रामं रघुवंशनाथम्। कृष्णो रक्षतु मां चराचरगुरु कृष्णं नमस्ये सदा। कृष्णेनैव सुरक्षितोऽहमसकृत् कृष्णाय दत्तं मनः। कृष्णादेव समुद्भवो मम विभो कृष्णस्य दासोऽस्म्यहम्। कृष्णे भक्तिरचञ्चलास्तु भगवन् हे कृष्ण तुभ्यं नमः। हे कृष्ण तुभ्यं नमः। So last class we have seen the Kapilopadesham that ends the third canto of Bhagavatam. Now we are entering into the fourth canto. Fourth canto, the title is Visarga. So you should remember that the first canto is Adhikari, second canto is Sadhana, third canto is Sarga, fourth canto is Visarga. Sarga means basic creation of the elements, basic elements creation. Then Visarga means elementals, the permutation combination of varieties of creation using the same Panchabhutas. So this is the topic here. Now the Skanda starts with Naranarayana story and Daksha Prajapati story. So Bhattadri is combining both Naranarayana and Daksha Prajapati. So this is chapter Skanda 4. Okay, now start first verse.
दक्षो विरिञ्जतनयोधमनुस्तनूजां लब्ध्वा प्रसूतिमिह षोडश चापकन्याः धर्मे त्रयोदश ददौ पितृषु स्वधां च स्वाहां हविर्भुजि सतीं गिरिशे त्वदंशे।
अथ दक्षः विरिञ्जतनयः लब्ध्वा प्रसूतिं तनूजां मनोः तनूजां प्रसूतिं लब्ध्वा दक्षः प्रजापति दक्ष विरिञ्जतनयः. So Brahmaji's son was Daksha Prajapati, and that Daksha Prajapati got married to Prasuti, who was the daughter of Manu. So Manu and Shatarupa, we have done that in the earlier Dashakams, that Brahmaji created Manu and Shatarupa, and Manu and Shatarupa had 3 daughters and 2 sons. The one daughter, Devahuti story we saw in Kardama Rishis, that is Kapila Muni's story. And now Prasuti. This Prasuti was married to the Daksha Prajapati. And the Daksha Prajapati and Prasuti got 16 children. Apa iha shodasha kanya. They begot 16 girls. That is also the background is Bhagavatam says that Daksha Prajapati first created 100 sons. All of them, Narada Muni made them sannyasis. So second time also he had 100 sons. They also met Narada. They also became sannyasis. So he got angry with Narada and cursed him also that you will never stay in one place. Narada said, that is good. I can move around now. Now he said, I will create only girls so that Narada won't come near. So the 16 girls he begot. And out of that, Tasu Dadau Trayodasha Dharme, out of those, he gave 13 of them to Dharmaraj, that is Yamaraj, Dharmadeva. Swadham Pitrushu, and Pitradevata was given Swatha. Swaham Havir Bhuvi, and Agni Devata was given Swaha. That is why when we are offering in the Havan, you offer to Swaha, because fire is very directly, you cannot approach fire. So you go through his wife. So whenever the husband is, very terrible, monstrous, what do? You approach your wife, his wife, backdoor method. So that is what they do in Havan also. They use wife, Swaha. The same way Swatha also. So Pitra Tarpanam you do with Swatha, not Swaha. Then Satim Girishe Todam Shecha. Sati was given to Lord Shiva. And Bhattadri says this Lord Shiva is none other than your own Amsha, Todamsha. Your own another form is Lord Shiva. Now, this daughter's name, if you want to hear, it's all very nice names. 16 names are there. Shraddha, Maitri, Daya, Shanti, tushti, pushti, kriya, unnati, buddhi, metha, titiksha, hri, murti, swatha, swaha, sati. So these are the 16 names. All these are virtues, values. These names are good for, if somebody asks you for name for children. Nowadays they ask, they don't put that name. That is a problem. I stopped giving now. So I used to give some nice name. But now I cannot, because I found that they don't use that name. They have some kind of chukru, vikru and all that. They put some name. Now continuing story.
मूर्तिर्हि धर्मगृहिणी सुषुवे भवन्तं नारायणं नरसखं महितानुभावं यज्जन्मनि प्रमुदिताः कृततुर्यघोषाः पुष्पोत्करान् प्रववृषुर्नुनुः सुरौघाः
Murtihi dharmagृहिणी sushuve. Murti, so one of the 613 that was married to Dharmaraj, one girl's name was Murti. That Murti, the wife of Dharmadeva, gave birth to Bhavantam Narayanam Narasakham. So Bhagavan's avatara is the form of Narayana. Was born to Dharmadeva and Murti, wife named Murti. And at the birth of whom, Yet Janmani Suraukhaha Pramudita Prabhavrushuhu. Multitude of devas being delighted, showered. Pushpotkaran Krita Turya Ghoshaha. Heaps of flowers accompanied by sounding of drums, nunuvuhu, and praise to you. Now this avatara of Narayana was for killing a demon called Sahasra Kavacha, and that he is going to tell in the next verse. Now continue.
दैत्यं सहस्रकवचं कवचैः परीतं साहस्रवत्सरतपः समराभिलव्यैः पर्यायनिर्मिततपः समरौ भवन्तौ शिष्टैककङ्कटममुं न्यहतां सलीलम्.
Long ago, there was a demon called Sahasra Kavacha. He propitiated Brahmaji and he blessed him with 1,000 armor. Kavacha means armor. And also, his boon was a person who performed every year, 1 year, one year per Kavacha, the 1,000 years penance. And at the same time, he should fight with him 1 year. Now, how is that one person can do that? One person himself cannot do tapas and one himself cannot do fight also. So that is why Bhagavan divided himself into two, Nara, Narayana. So one person, Nara, is meditating, Narayana is fighting with him. Then Narayana get tired, then Nara will go and fight with him and Narayana start doing tapas. This is how he killed this Asura. So Daityam Sahasra Kavacham, the Asura by name Sahasra Kavacha, was Paritam Kavachehi, was covered by 1,000 armors. Sahasra Vatsara Tapas Samarabhi Lavyehi. which could be pierced only by 1,000 years of penance and fighting for the same duration. So, so 1 year tapas, 1 year fight, like that, 1,000 armor you have to break. Bhavanto Nehatam Salinam, you who are Nara and Narayana did kill him sportively. Paryaya Nirmita Tapas Samarau, after doing penance and fighting at the same time. Amum Shishteka Kankatam, when he was left with only one remaining armor, you were able to kill him. Now it is said that this demon left with one armor at the time of his death was reborn as Karna. So this is one version. Okay, I don't know from where he got it, but anyway, this a commentator says that. But according to Mahabharatam, Karna was none other than Narakasura. Narakasura was the same Jiva was reborn as Karna. So that is according to Mahabharata. And Nara, who was born as Arjuna, with Narayana, who reincarnated as Lord Krishna. So Narayana was none other than Arjuna and Krishna. Krishna Arjuna. Continue.
अन्वाचरन्नुपदिशन् अपि मोक्षधर्मम् त्वं भ्रातृमान् बदरिकाश्रममध्यवात्सीः शक्रोधते शमतपो बलनिस्सहात्मा दिव्यांगना परिवृतं प्रजिघायमारम्.
And when they started continuing their tapas in Badarikashram, Naranarayana, Tvam Bhrataman Anvacharan, you along with your brother Nara practicing Upadishan api moksha dharmam, and also preaching to others the path of liberation. Adhvavatsi Badarikashram, and you are dwelling in the Badarika Ashrama. Atha Shakrate Shamatapopala Dissahatma. Every time when somebody does some tapas, this Indra get really worried. And as usual, he was worried, disturbed. Indra, who could not brook the strength of your power of spiritual discipline and penance, Prachikaya Bharam deputed Kamadeva, Maram, Kamadeva, the god of love, Divyangana Parivurdam, surrounded by his own party, Kamadevan party. They are there, they are ready for this kind of purpose. Devendra has kept them in the heaven. And they come down and disturb the penance of Nara and Narayana. How they do it is told in next verse.
कामो वसन्तमलया नीलबन्धुशाली कान्दाकडाक्ष विशिखैर्विकसद्विलासैः बिभ्यन्मुहुर्मुहुरकम्पमुदीक्ष्य च त्वां भीरुस्त्वयाध जगते मृदुहासभाजा.
Kamaha Vasanta Malaya Nila Bandhushali. Very beautifully said. Kamadeva, with his friend Bandhushali, with his friends. What are their friends? Kamadeva friends, Vasanta, spring season. And Malaya, mountain breeze, beautiful Mandamaruta. Vidwan, Vidyan, Tvam, Muhu, Muhu started attacking you who are doing tapas. Again and again, Muhu, Muhu. Vikasat Vilasehi, with distinct amorous gestures consisting of Kanta, Kataksha, Vishikaicha, arrows in the form of sidelong glances of beautiful damsels, beautiful girls. Utikshatvam akampam. But whatever they did, Ramba, Tilottama and all that, that started dancing with all mridangam and vadyam, music, etc. And Natvanar also was there. But whatever they did, they were frightened now because you are not, Naranarayana were not disturbed at all, unperturbed. Udikshatvam akampam, never disturbed. Abhavat bhitaha, then they got frightened because they were worried, suppose, because the Kamadev had already some experience with Lord Shiva. So they were worried something will happen, this Mahatma will curse him and all that. That's why they are frightened. Ata saha jagate tvaya. Then Bhagavan got pity for them and he opened his eyes and told them, Mruduhasa bhaja, with a beaming with a gentle smile. He said this. What did he say? Next one.
भीत्यालमङ्गजवसन्त सुराङ्गनावो मन्मानसं त्विहजुषध्वमिति ब्रुवाणः त्वं विस्मयेन परितस्तुवतामधैषां प्रादर्शयस्व परिचारककातराक्षीः.
He said, E Angaja Vasanta. So, this Kamadeva is also called Ananga. Ananga means one who doesn't have a farm. So here it is Angaja, it is said, the one who has farm. He Kamadeva, O spring, Suranganaha Vaha Bhitya Alam. And Suranganaha, the celestial Angana, ladies or beauties, angels, you need not be afraid. Bhitya Alam. Ihatu Jushatdvam Manmanasam. Here, now, this Indra Devata, Indra is afraid of me doing tapas, and he sent his beauties to me to disturb my tapas. Now, it is said in Bhagavatam, Bhagavan was seated, Narayana is Naranarayana, they were seated in meditation in Himalayas. So they may not have got up that often. So there must have been a lot of dust collected. So he patted his thigh, it seems. And out of that thigh came a beautiful girl. And that girl is called Urvashi, because it is born of Uru. So it's called Uru means thigh. So the one who is born of Uru. So he said, he's sending me your girls. I will give you a better girl. That was Bhagavan Narayana created out of his mind the maids with the Saparicharaka Katarakshi, the maid with tremulous eyes attending on you. Esham, to them, Kamadeva and others, Paritaha Vismayena Stuvata. Then they saw that beauty and they were astonished and started singing your praise. Now continuing.
सम्मोहनाय मिलिता मदनादयस्ते त्वद्दासिका परिमलैः किल मोहमापुः दत्तां त्वया च जगृहुस्त्रपयैव सर्वासि गर्वशमनीं पुनरुर्वशीं ताम्.
Militaha Sammohanayate. They have come to entice you. Those Kamadevan party, Sammohanayate Militaha. They came for deluding Bhagavan. What happened? Madanadaya Kila Apu Moham. And Kamadeva and others, they got enticed by themselves. They tried to put Maya on Bhagavan. What happened? They got themselves entangled with Bhagavan's Maya. Dasika Parimalehi. By the charm of your handmaid. Punaha te eva trapaya jagruhu. Then they overcome by shame. Accepted indeed. Tam urvashim dattam tvaya. That girl was well known as Urvashi, gifted by you. Sarvas Survasi Garvashamani, who humbled the pride of all celestial angels. Continuing.
दृष्ट्वोर्वशीं तव कथाञ्जनिशम्य शक्रः पर्याकुलो जनिभवन्महिमावमर्शात् एवं प्रशान्तरमणीयतरावतारात् त्वत्तोऽधिको वरद कृष्णतनुस्त्वमेव.
Shakraha Drishtva Urvashim. Indra, after seeing Urvashi and Nisamya Tava Katham, and hearing the account of your exploits, Ajani Paryakulaha became highly perplexed. Bhavan Mahima Vasharshat. Bhavan Mahima Vamarshat. Okay. Mahima Amarshat. Realizing your greatness, He Varada, O Lord who bestower of boons, Evam Krishna Tanuhu, thus the form of Krishna, Atikaha Tottaha Prashanta Ramaniya Taravatara, that excels your incarnation as Narayana, which is an exceedingly serene and captivating one, full of wonderful deeds. Tvam eva is indeed you alone. So that Narayana, O Krishna, it is you yourself as Krishna. Continuing.
दक्षस्तु धातुरतिलाळनया रजोन्धो नात्यादृतस्त्वयि च कष्टमशान्तिरासीत् येन व्यरुन्धसभवत्तनुमेव शर्वं यज्ञे च वैरपिशुने स्वसुतां यमानीत्.
So with that 8th verse, Naranarayana story ends there. That much only in Bhagavatam also said. Afterwards, what happened? They continue to practice meditation in Badrika Ashram. It is believed that they are still there meditating for the welfare of the humanity. Now, following verses are for Daksha Yaga, Daksha Prajapati story. Now, this in Bhagavatam, very elaborately given, but Bhattadari summarizes it in 2 verses. So, it's very beautiful that he is able to do that. Dakshaha tu atilalanaya dhatuhu rajondaha. Daksha, owing verily to overindulgence by Brahmaji. It seems in Bhagavatam it is said that Brahmaji was very fond of Daksha Prajapati. So he was spoiled by his love. Therefore, he developed arrogance because of the effect of Rajoguna. So Rajoguna is necessary for creation. Nacha atyadhritaha tvai. But he was not, because of that haughty nature, he was not very much respectful to you, the Lord Narayana. Even though he worshipped Narayana, he didn't have that much of regard. Ashanti asit kashtam. That is, because of that, he was devoid of calmness of mind. Yena saha Verundha. On this account, he antagonized Sharvam Bhavattanum Eva, Lord Shiva, who is another form of yours. Yetne Vaira Pishune, where he showed his insult or the anger was, he organized a sacrifice to show enmity towards Shiva. Yetne Vaira Pishune Vyamanit Swasutam Cha. Not only he wanted to insult Shiva, but when Sati went to see her father, she was also insulted. So his own daughter was insulted. So all that story he briefly said in 1 verse. So it is a long story, the conversation between Daksha Prajapati and Sati, the conversation between Sati and Lord Shiva. All those things are there. Lord Shiva prevent her to go, that she doesn't listen to. But then she said, to going to my house, I don't need invitation. He is my father. Why are you worried? Why are you so anxious? Then Lord Shiva said in one occasion that we were attending a conference with gods, and there Daksha Prajapati came, everybody got up. But I was in meditation, I didn't know he came, so I didn't get up. So he got so angry with me that I deliberately disrespected him. And not only that, he is Prajapati, who is above all gods. And also, Lord Shiva is the son-in-law of Daksha. So in that respect also, you should show some respect. He did not. And in that Devasabha, he insulted me, saying that I am uncultured. So those words are very beautiful. And the way Daksha Prajapati insult Lord Shiva. And she said, I don't know why I got my daughter who is Mriganayani. Her eyes are as beautiful as the deer Mriganayani to marry to a Markadanayana. So like a monkey-eyed person like you. Like these words are used in Bhagavatam. And but Bhagavan did not say anything. He got up and came. And that anger still he has got. That's why when he is performing a great yajna, he called all Devatas, his daughters, including Brahmaji, but he deliberately did not invite Lord Shiva. So when Parvati saw all the Devatas are flying towards one direction, so she was curious, where are you going? He said, don't you know, we are all going to your father's house. What is happening there? The great Mahayajna is going on. So then she came back and told Lord Shiva, I want to go there. Bhagavan said, if you are not invited, you should not go. But that is okay, maybe invitation as because Himalayas postal service is not very good. So it must not have come. He must have sent invitation, but it may not reach here. No, Bhagavan said it is deliberately not done. Then he narrated the story to her. Then she said, no, nothing doing. It is my father's house. Why not I go? And I can meet my sister's mother. I haven't seen her for a long time. So Bhagavan thought that she has made the decision. Now there's no way talking, stopping her. So I allowed her to go. And with all her Nandi, Chandi, Bundi, Bringi, and all those, they were the attendants of Bhagavan. And they went there. The Prajapati did not even recognize her. Only mother came and welcomed her, but all others turned their face and went away. And that was okay. But when she saw in the Yajnashala, there was no portion for Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva was not invoked among the trinities. Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara was not invoked. So when she saw that her husband is insulted, she could not take it. So she started questioning her father. So father did not like it. He said that when you married that person who is uncultured, who doesn't have any rules or regulation, who doesn't follow any dharma, any Vedic rules he doesn't follow. He lives in Smashanam and his dressing habit also. You cannot bring him to the palace. There is no etiquettes. Such a person you married. So therefore, I considered you as dead person. I have performed your last rites also. You are no more existing for me. Then she got really angry. And that conversation is there elaborately. All those things Bhattacharya is not telling. He just said, insulted Sati. That is all it is said. Now, then finally she could not take the insult. So she burned herself and died. Then what happened? Continuing. Last one.
क्रुद्धेशमर्धितमघः सतु कृत्तशीर्षो देवप्रसादितः रादधलब्धजीवः त्वत्पूरितक्रतुवरः पुनरापशान्तिं सत्वं प्रशान्तिकर पाहि मरुत्पुरेश.
Sahatu, that Daksha described earlier, Kruddesha Mardita Makha, whose sacrifice was destroyed by an enraged Lord Shiva. So, when Bhagavan heard this, Narada went and informed Sati died. He was so angry, and out of one hair, Jata, he produced Balabhadra. And Balabhadra and Kali, both of them went and destroyed the Prajapati's Yajna. Not only Yajna was destroyed, he was killed also. Kritta Shirshaha Adalabdha Jivaha, his head cut off by him. Then when Daksha Prajapati's head was cut off, then all the Devatas came and pleaded with Lord Shiva. This Mahayajna, he was the Yajamana, and if it is not concluded properly, there are consequences, bad effects. So he should be revived, and also he is in charge of creation. Creation also get disturbed. So we need him back again. So as a request, Bhagavan made his head like a goat. Instead of regular human head, he was even a goat head. And when he got the goat head, Daksha Prajapati was totally changed. He became great devotee of Lord Shiva. Deva Prasadidahara, was propitiated by gods. He restored him with a goat head. But other is not telling that. Labdha Jivaha only says. He restored to life by Lord Shiva. Tat Purida Kratuvaraha. And his splendid sacrifice completed by your grace. Punaha Abashanti, again attain peace. He Prashantikaraha. He Marutpuresha. Saha Tvam Pahi. O Lord, who bestows calmness of mind on all, O Lord Guruvayur, may you, such a nature, protect me. With that, the Prajapati story is also over. Naranarayana story also over. Then next one is story of Dhruva. Dhruva Charitram. Okay, we'll see. Start.
उत्तानपादनृपतेर्मनुनन्दनस्य जाया बभूव सुरुचिर्नितरामभीष्टा अन्यासु नीतिरिति भर्तुरनादृता सा त्वामेव नित्यमगतिः शरणं गता भूत्.
Manu Raja, Manu and Sadarupa had two sons. Now we saw the two girls, Devahuti and Prasuti story. We saw. Now we are going to see the son. There are two sons. One is Uttanapada and second one is Priyavrata. Priyavrata story will come in 5th canto. That is after this 4th canto over, we'll see the 5th canto. Now to that, Uttanapada, he had two wives. Uttanapada Nrupate Manunandanasya. To King Uttanapada, son of Swayambhuva Manu, Jaya Suruchi Nitaram Abhishta. He had one wife named Suruchi, was extremely dear. Suruchi means good taste. That is the meaning. Anya Jaya iti Sunitihi. The other wife named Suniti. Babhuva anadhrita bhartruhu. But that Suniti was totally neglected by her husband. Because of what? Sa agati nityam. Because he was so attached to Suruchi. So he neglected Suniti. But Suniti, she was being helpless constantly. Gata abhu sharanam tvameva, took refuge in you only. She took refuge in Bhagavan all the time. Continuing.
Ange pitus surichi putrakam tam drishtva dhruvah kila suniti sutodhirokshan achikshipe kila shishus sutaram suruchya dussandhyaja khalu bhavad vimukhairasuya.
Dhruvaha suniti sutaha drishtva tam uttamam suruchi putrakam ange pituhu adhirokshan kila. It's very beautifully said. Very briefly, also beautifully said. What is that? Dhruva, the son of Suniti, having seen him, Uttama, that is Suruchi's son, seated on the lap of his father, Adhirokshan Kila. And he also naturally wanted to go and sit on the lap of his father. So he was trying to climb on the lap of his father. Sashishu Kila. When that child was trying to do that, it is said, Achikshipe Sutaram Suruchya. Suruchi scolded this boy. Asuya khalu dussantyaja. Dussantyaja. This is due to jealousy. It is very difficult to give up. Bhavat vimukhaihi, by those who are not devoted to you. To such people, jealousy is very difficult to give up. Because of her jealousy, she scolded this boy. Now that what in how she scolded the boy is given in Bhagavatam. So Bhattadri is not giving those words here. She said, if you want to sit on the lap of your father, you have to propitiate Lord Vishnu. And then when he appear before you, ask a boon. What is the boon? That you should come and be born in my womb. And then you will be able to sit on the lap. Now think about this arrogance. It is an insult to Bhagavan also. After Bhagavan coming in front of it, should ask that only to become her son. Now, when the child heard this, she naturally was insulted, and he said, Kshatriya Putra, what happened? Continuing.
Tvanmohite pitari pashyati daravashye duram durukti nihatas sagato nijambam sapi swakarma gati santaranaya pumsam tvatpadameva sharanam shishavesha shamsa.
Duram durukti nihataha. So, having severely hurt by those cruel words of his stepmother, Pitari Dharavashye, and when he looked at his father, he was so henpecked with her wife. In Dharavashye, he said, infatuated by wife. Tvan mohite pashyati sati. because of your Maya, he was silently looking on. He didn't say anything. He did not stop her also. Saha Gadaha Nijambam. Naturally, he went to his mother. Sa api sasamsha shishave. She on her part advised the child, Pumsam Tutpadameva Sharanam. She consoled him, saying that whatever your stepmother said, don't take it to heart. But one thing good she said. What is that? That you should propitiate Lord Vishnu. So that only you should take. Other things don't take. So advise the child. So you take shelter at the feet of Bhagavan. So karma gati santaranaya, to get over the evil effects of one's own karma. Continuing.
आकर्ण्यसोऽपि भवदर्चन निश्चितात्मा मानी निरेत्य नगरात् किल पञ्चवर्षः सन्दृष्टनारद निवेदितमन्द्रमार्गः त्वामारराध तपसा मधुकाननान्ते.
Akarnya, having heard his mother's advice, sa panjavarshaha api, that boy was only 5-year-old boy. Mani kila, but self-respecting, at the same time proud. Bhava archana nischidatma, with his mind firmed up on your worship. He decided that he will do tapas on Lord Vishnu. Niretya Nagarat, he left the city, the palace. He left the palace and came out of the palace. Sandrishta Narada Nivedita Mantra Margaha. And having been instructed in the method of chanting mantra by sage Narada, whom he met on the way. In Bhagavata it is said, this boy came out of the palace. He was walking towards the forest. At that time, Narada came and asked, Beta, where are you going? He said, I am going to do tapas. What? Tapas? 5-year-old child. What you know about tapas? He said, I don't know tapas, but whatever way I know, I will do it. But to whom you are going to meditate upon? Lord Vishnu. Haha. You know, thousands of years the Mahatmas meditated, they never got his darshan. How are you going to get it? Then he said, I will get it. With his grace, I will get it. How do you know his grace is there? Then Dhruva said, you see, Bhagavad grace is there. That is why I am having your darshan. See, that 5-year-old child said that. So when Narada heard this, he understood this boy is Pakka. So I should initiate him. So he gave him the mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. This is the mantra Narada gave Upadesham. And instructed him the form of Lord, how he looks, what he wears, all those things, description were given. And then asked him to go to Madhuvanam, meditate. He went to Madhukananante in the Madhu forest near Yamuna. Continuing.
ताते विषण्ण हृदये नगरीं गतेन श्रीनारदेन परिसान्वितचित्तवृत्तौ बालस्त्वदर्पितमनः क्रमवर्धितेन निन्ये कठोर तपसा किल पञ्चमासान्
Tate Vishanna Hridaye. But when the child left the palace, father became very sad. The father, Vishanna Hridaye, whose heart was filled with remorse, Parisanvita Chitta Vrittau Sati, was comforted by Narada. See, Naradena Gadena Nagarim. See, Narada went to the palace and consoled this Uttanapada. Bala Kila Ninye, that boy Dhruva indeed spent Panchamasan Kathora Tapasa, 5 months in severe penance. Krama Vardhitena, that gradually increased its intensity. Tadarpita Manaha, with his mind fully dedicated to you. It is said this Dhruva, first month, Dhruva ate fruits once in 3 days. In the 3rd month, he did penance, drinking only water. That also once in 9 days. In the 4th month, once in 12 days only he breathed. During all this period, he practiced pranayama with Rechaka and Kumbhaga. That was taught by Narada. In the 5th month, he left even breathing, stood still on one leg, and with single-minded devotion prayed to the Lord. Continuing, 6th one.
तावत्तपोबलनिरुच्छ्वसिते दिगन्ते देवार्तितस्त्वमुदयत्करुणार्द्रचेताः त्वद्रूपछिद्रसनिलीनमतेः पुरस्तात् आविर्बभूवित विभो गरुडाधिरूढः.
When, because of his tapas, the devatas were disturbed. Because it is said when Dhruva was changing his leg, the earth was getting disturbed, his balance. That was the power of his tapas. When devatas went and complained to Bhagavan, Bhagavan said, now I am curious to see this boy. Let me go and see. So when Dhruva's penance reached the zenith, Digante, all parts of the world, Tapopala Niruchvasite, were suffocated by the power of the penance. Tum Devadarchitaha, you who were supplicated by the Devas, Udayat Karunardra Chetaha, whose mind melted with rising compassion. Avir Bhavuvitha Garudhati Rudadha, manifested yourself seated on Garuda. Purasthat Tasya, before the boy. Bhagavan appeared before Dhruva. Tut Rupa Chidra Sali Neela Matehe. Now Dhruva was meditating upon the form of Lord. He closed his eyes and completely locked Bhagavan's form in his heart. Even though Bhagavan appeared before him, he won't open his eyes. Then Bhagavan stood there for a minute. He was thinking now what to do, how to make him. Then what happened? He made that form disappear from Dhruva's mind. When the form disappeared, he got disturbed. He opened his eyes. Then what form he was meditating, he's standing in front of him. So, then what happened? Perceiving him. 7th one.
त्वद्दर्शन प्रमद भारतरङ्गितं तं दृग्भ्यां निमग्नमिव रूपरसायने ते तुष्टूषमाणमवगम्य कपोलदेशे संस्पृष्टवानसि दरेण तथादरेण
avagamya tam tvat darshana pramata bharatarangitam, whose mind was overwhelmed with waves of ecstasy on having your darshanam. And Dhruva didn't know what to say. He was paralyzed actually. He didn't know what to say. Drigdhyam nimaknam iva, and who stood as if his eyes were immersed. Te rupa rasayane, in the nectar of the beauty of your form. Tushtushamanam, and he wanted to praise you, but he did not speak a word. At that time, Bhagavan touched his cheek with his conch. You did touch him, samsrushtavanasi, kapola deshe darena, on the cheek with your conch, panchajanyam, tatha adarena, with great affection. And after Bhagavan touched, Dhruva came out with a beautiful hymn. Dhruvastuti is very, very famous actually in Bhagavatam. Continuing.
तावद्विबोधविमलं प्रणुवन्तमेनम् आभाषधास्त्वमवगम्य तदीयभावं राज्यं चिरं समनुभूय भजस्व भूयः सर्वोत्तरं ध्रुवपदं विनिवृत्तिहीनम्
Tavat avagamya tadiya bhavam. And after listening to Dhruva's praise, knowing what is in the mind of Dhruva. See, Dhruva was denied the seat on the lap of his father. So he must have thought that I want a place where nobody will throw me out. So, Tvam abhashadhayenam, you did tell him, Vibhota Vimalam, who had been cleansed by knowledge of all the impurities, Pranuvantam, and who was profusely singing your praise. Hey Dhruva, Samanubhuya, O Dhruva, after enjoying Rajyam Chiram Bhuya Bhajaswa, the kingdom for a long time, after enjoying the kingdom, so those Satyuga time, people lived a longer time, 16,000, 24,000, 64,000, like that. So, long time you will enjoy the kingdom, all pleasures. Then at the end of it, Pade Sarvottaram Vinivrittihinam, that place which is superior to all. And from there, nobody will send you away. No fall. Having reached there, there is no more fall. That place, Dhruvapadam. Dhruva means eternal Padam state. Continuing.
इत्यूचिषित्वयि गते नृपनन्दनोऽसौ आनन्दिताखिलजनो नगरीमुपेतः रेमे चिरं भवदनुग्रहपूर्णकामः ताते गते च वनमाधृतराज्यभारः.
And it is said after getting the boon from Bhagavan, when he was returning to palace, in Bhagavatam it is said he was not happy. So Narada asked, how come you are not happy? In 6 months' time, nobody in the world achieved what you have achieved. And you got the best boon that Bhagavan has given you without you asking. So why are you sad? So Dhruva said, what a fool I am. When Bhagwan himself is standing in front of me, I should have asked for moksha. Instead of that, I asked for what? A place. Only a place I asked. Again, it is within time and space, within limited. So after giving the Tvai Gate Sati, when you had disappeared, iti uchishi, after telling him so, Asau Nrupanandana Upeta Nagarim, this prince came back to the city. By the time the Uttanapada was heard that he had the darshan of Bhagavan through Narada, so he was so happy and he welcomed him. And then when he went to the palace, he straight away went to Surichi, not Suniti, his own mother. He went to the other mother and prostrated to her. She was so ashamed and she was not able to face it. Then he said, Dhruva said, Mother, because of you, you are my Guru. Because of you, I was able to have darshan of Bhagavan. If you had not scolded me, I would not have gone. So you are my Guru. Like that, he consoled her. That is the greatness of Mahatmas, you see. And Anandita Gila Janaha, Vavadanagraha Purnakamaha, to the delight of the entire population, with all his aspirations fulfilled by your grace. Reme Chiram Adhrta Rajyabharaha, he enjoyed for long, ruling his kingdom with respect. Tate Vanam Gatecha, after his father retired to the forest. Continue.
यक्षेण देवनिहते पुनरुत्तमेऽस्मिन् यक्षैः स युद्धनिरतो विरतो मनुक्त्या शान्त्या प्रसन्नहृदयात् धनदातुपेतात् त्वद्भक्तिमेव सुदृढामवृणोन्महात्मा.
हे देवा पुनः अस्मिन् उत्तमे निहते यक्षेण सह युद्ध निरतः यक्षैः. One day his brother Uttama was killed by a yaksha, and naturally the Dhruva got angry with yakshas. He went and attacked them. Not only attacked them, he killed so many yakshas in thousands and lakhs. So he was engaged in a war with yaksha. Virataha Manuktya. But Manu Bhagavan appeared there. His grandfather came and told, Beta, what are you doing? You are a devotee of Bhagavan, and you have propitiated him and had darshan of Bhagavan in 6 months' time. And that you are killing people like this, just for one person, you are killing lakhs of the yakshas. It is not fair. Please stop it. Then when he heard his grandfather advice, he immediately stopped the war and no more anger. Then this Kubera Bhagavan was very happy with him. He appeared before him and asked a boon. What is that boon I grant you? He said, Sudridham Tvat Bhaktimeva Dhanadat. So I want firm devotion at the feet of Lord. That is all I want. And he blessed this Kubera Bhagavan, blessed him. Upetat prasanna hridayat shantya. So when his mind became free from anger and enmity, that time Kubera Bhagwan approached him and gave him this blessing. Continue, last verse.
अन्ते भवत्पुरुषनीतविमानयातो मात्रा समं ध्रुवपदे मुदितो यमास्ते एवं स्वभृत्य जनपालनलोलधिस्त्वं वातालयाधिपनिरुन्धि ममामयौघान्.
And ante ayam matra samam. In the end, Dhruva, along with his mother, Bhavat Purusha Nita Vimana Yataha, rode in the celestial car brought by your emissaries, Aste Dhruvapate Muditaha, and living in Dhruvaloka joyfully. E Vatalaya Tipa, O Lord of Guruvayur, Evam Swabhritya Janapalana Lolatihi. Thus ever intent upon protecting your devotees. Tum Nirunthi Mama Amayaukan. As you are, eradicate all my ailments. Dhruva ruled for 36,000 years. That's why those days they lived longer. With that, Dhruva Charitram ends. Next story is Prithuraja. That is also a beautiful story. We shall see that in our next class. Okay. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
हरि ओम स्वामी जी.